iDiski Times, now available in stores around the country.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za. Kaizer Chiefs 3, Amazulu 0 in the DStv Premiership on a Saturday evening. So, first question I want to ask you. We saw Ernst Middendorp on the stands. He didn't stay long in Germany. Bekane project encane nje ukuthi ithi ngihambe ngiyorelegate team la ekhaya bese ngiyabuya. He didn't even stay bamxosha. He didn't even stay a couple of weeks there to see old friends. Why do you think he was there today? Was it for the side Chiefs because bekune pressure kunseke namhlanje, or was the side ka Pablo Escobar, Pablo Franco ngapha koMazulu? Uscout job kabani namhlanje?
Mr. Q. Kunjalo mfethu? Bulise wena. Bulise Justice. Bulise Machaka, bulise Chwila. Ngibulise nani makhaya. Cela support njalo la iDiskiTV. Zobenje benjalo. You know Mr. Q. It shows how typical we are as South Africans. This guy uqoshiwe. Not good to resign. Yeah, ekhaya kubo le. Bamqoshile go no, thank you very much. God bless you. Njoba bekala, bekazo big game Amazulu. I had a chat, the chairman of Amazulu. I just want this guy to come and watch. And then the young niggas feedback when I decide to put him in La Pana, that's what is Zaranjan. No, I'm joking.
Check this out. In Maritzburg United.
Yeah.
Arminia Bielefeld. Arminia Bielefeld was a big club in Germany. Babizo Middendorp, Saino Rowan Fernandez, Sebo Nkosi, Sibosiso Zuma barelegated. The recent team, SSW Vetten, something like that. And the other teams that he left, Zinga relegated, Mara in the same season, are relegated as well. At what point do South African owners get used to the idea that I go grandly, except for the season 2020? Which was for him, it was his best season because all he needed was 30 minutes to hang on, then he would win the league. Aiko grandly. At what point do they believe him? Because if Begu win, or relegated some club out too, you will never have another job with PSL.
Hey, Mr. Kyo, I don't know. Maybe it's because of you coming from overseas. Maybe that's why. And I don't know. Maybe because for me, angazi ngifuna ukuthi sivumeni kahle. It's not the first time in Zakal. Bayenzele ngofohloza. Middendorf bekakhona. Middendorf akumazohamba. He said it's a big project. Makahamba. Washiswalos.
Oh yes, and Swallows almost got relegated.
Kokuthi azozaze kuSwallows ubuyaphi uphuma kuMaritzburg.
Yeah.
So check out where's Maritzburg. Swallows almost. Why Sizulu nduzana unyadama.
Yeah.
So I don't know why, or maybe
how was the game?
Amakhosi ajabulile. Amakhosi for life. Mr. Kewo, could win for Amakhosi. Could win, yeah, very very big win for Amakhosi. Hey, Mr. Kewo, you know when you watch the game, you go half time. And then you feel like the game is.
Oh yeah, you took the chairs and you started preparing.
Yeah.
Because you genuinely believed in your mind that game is. That's how difficult that first half was. It was boring, like it was so difficult. You thought it was the end of the game.
Yeah, Mr. Geo, because when you see a team after 20 minutes, beside defender, everyone behind the ball, automatically you like, no, it's second half, man, because you can't defend so early. Yo, 20 minutes, everyone behind the ball, now they're defending, they're sitting. You know, that's why you have time. I thought good game play like no structured to something. Because the way it is in a corner, Mr. Gale, it was shocking for me. You know, because now you need to manage the game and try and put them in their back foot. To say, if you come, I'll put a second goal. If you come, I'll put the third goal. You know, but they look like Amazulu, they've got a game now. Now Amazulu, even though Badala Pamwe Chiefs, They go to the right, they go to the left, they go to the right, to the left. And there was really nothing that they could offer until the last few minutes where so what about they put in the balls, lapana a box in, and then you ask yourself, when you put that ball in the box, it's for who? Because it's not a cross pass. It's a cross. So that cross is for everyone.
There's another question for me, like just on that point. So when I started seeing Augustine Kwema receive a ball, a boxing, bakwazi ukushuta, shooting wide, and there's a chance Uprana Peterson that he saved. It was a header towards the end of the game, and then he saved. It could have been a goal. I'm asking myself about. So do you need to lose first before you start playing on the front foot? Like, what stops you from ukudlala ukwem nontuli? Like, what stops you from playing two forwards so that you can have two people on the box? What stops you from playing the ball forward from the beginning so that you try to score from the beginning? Because they almost scored towards the end, but even though Chiefs had already won that game at that point because it was just end to end, and they almost scored. I'm asking myself, but why couldn't they just start on the front foot? What's wrong with them? Like, why do you coaches are so reactionary? And I said this to you yesterday when we were doing this predictions. I was like, these coaches they copy, and they are copycats, and they're some of these coaches, man, like they're not that good technically. They are copycats and they are reactionary as well. Why can't you play on the front foot from the beginning of the game?
You know, Mr. Keo, you're going to get me now, they worry more about opponents than worry about themselves. Remember, Mr. Keo, when you play a game, you're going to have an opportunity where you've got a ball. What are you going to do? Because, Mr. Keo, I don't care. We can play against Man City. Man City don't have the ball. Eventually, it will come to you. You'll get it. What are you going to do with the ball? Amazulu, that's why they are not scoring. They have not been scored because maybe poor opposition in terms of forcing them to make mistakes and all of that. And what happened to the Chiefs? They were lucky. They were in the right positions at the right time. They forced them to make mistakes and then they punished them. But they don't look like a team that will score soon. Amazulu, they can even this game. Ingaqala phansi futhi, but aqale phansi Chiefs in Amazulu futhi iqala. Amazulu, they will not gonna score. They don't look like a team that it's they can score maybe using the width, or scoring using the depth, scoring maybe using combination play from the midfield. They don't look like any team like really they go to the game to really try to score and win the game. But you know, sometimes I'm a presentation, hey, that's too good.
I was saying that to Junior, like sometimes just win an interview. I've never, so personally, I've never been in an interview that I did not pass because you speak polished English. So I've worked for the last 5 years, and in the last 5 years, so the company that I was working for in the last 5 years got good returns on revenue. That time uyinkinga awusebenzi makuyipayday awusebenzi ngomvulo, you don't come to work on time. But in the presentation, so I think one of the problems about the company, I've already reviewed it from the outside looking in, looking at the financial documents. I've seen that you guys are not making enough revenue. So you win the interview. Sometimes you need to have your coach in mind. You don't interview people. You know which coach. You're not a national team. Akumelanga advertise a tender. National team, you can do it. But when you are a club, you must know which coach I'm looking for, because I know what style I'm looking to play as well. Go back to Chiefs. So as I wrap it up with you, with them there was no midfield play. With them sometimes it was lackluster. With them you wanted to see Pule Modi. So what Pule Modi and Tebogo Potsane did well is that whatever they were doing on the box, whether it's a shot, because remember the first goal, it was a shot by Tebogo Potsane, it was blocked, walala ngaphansi uvele motwa, and then Pule Modi was at the right time scored, right? Right place, right time scored. The second one, again, whatever is in the box, Potsane again, Dupree, Potsane, Modi, toe poke in. But outside that box, and this is where it's going to get difficult because you're going to play Stellenbosch, you're going to play Sundowns. Outside the box, on your left-hand side where you stay as Upule Modi, on the right-hand side as Upotsane, are you winning those duels with fullbacks? Are you able to unlock them? Because I don't have to always find you a pass. when we get him. I don't always have to do that because sometimes the other defense will play a low block. There's no space behind them. Can you unlock them? Like when they're facing me and you, I'm facing you. Can I unlock you? Can I make you make a mistake? What they did in the box was good because they scored goals. But the reason why this game was not that impressive was because they were not creative on the side. It's not the first time or the third time that they're doing this. Continuously when we see them, they're not that impressive on the side. And maybe that's because there's no midfield play as well.
Mr. Kewo, ngihlala ngisho ngithi mina I doubt that a car can move without an engine.
Yep.
Yes, I will expect them to do something, even though the midfielder is not that good. Because when you get a ball 1v1, there's two things that you can do as an attacking player. Or either you force him to defend, you force the full backs to defend, or you're defending the full backs. Because so he mustn't do anything for us here. Is a danger. But now, if you can't do one of these two things, then there's a problem. Then now we go back and say, okay, fine. We can see you guys can't do anything. Fine. Let's come in the midfield. Can you guys think here? We can't think also. Then, this game of Amazulu. Just that Amazulu, they've got players. I saw team yabo. I mean, when you've got Abo George ngaphandle, XTN ngaphandle. Those boys, they are creative. They can score goals. They can force that midfielder Chiefs to work than Abu Ungemano Brooks where they play in front of them. They've never really made that midfielder sweat. That's why you can see Ulontuzana had a chance. He can even go forward. Ulontuzana or Castillo to go forward. Martin is making a run, overlapping on the right because there's no danger. They're not worried about this midfielder. With this midfielder, they are not a threat to them. So, but Mr. Kewo, there's still a long way to go, man. If really we want to see Chiefs playing good football, winning games, there's still a long way to go. Right. That engine needs to function. If that engine is not going to function, they're going to play against Ellen Point, they're going to play Sundowns with this midfield. They're going to be shocked.
Right, so there you go. That's a win for Kaizer Chiefs, a positive result. Well done to Kaizer Chiefs. But if you want to look at the game overall, there are things that needs to be fixed there. Strangely enough, so as I'm speaking right now, I'm feeling the last time I drank alcohol was when I was a teenager. I don't know whether it's the things that we were drinking here. I don't drink alcohol. Now you don't drink. All of us, we don't drink. I have this tasty Hansa Pilsner in my mouth. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. Because I don't drink and I haven't drank since I was maybe 16 or something. I don't know. But I have this taste or a smell. I'm going to say taste or smell like something like that. But anyways, well done to Kaizer Chiefs. It is good TV. It is good times. All sports betting. Thank you for watching us.